From within your mind, no one else can find the life that you inspire. From another place, not from outer space, from some place even higher. Rem Lezar, Rem Lezar. I can touch, I can feel, I can hear and see so much more than a fantasy. I can run, I can jump, I can dance and sing. Believe in yourself and do anything.
Believe in yourself and do anything.
From within your mind, no one else can find the life that you inspire. From another place, not from outer space, but from some place even higher. Rem Lezar, Rem Lezar. I can walk, I can talk, I can listen and learn as the wheels in my mind begin to turn. But I'll never forget what you've given to me. The power to touch, feel, hear, and see.
The power to touch, feel, hear, and see.
From within your mind, no one else
Welcome to the Liza P stream, everybody.
can inspire.
It's telling me 2 people are here, but they're probably stunned by the art on display. I don't know. I just think P and Rem Lezar have a lot of similarities. They're both trying to become real boys. And Sophia and Vinini are helping him. So, of course, P is Rem Lezar. Everybody's got a Rem Lezar.
Believe in yourself and do anything.
I see Rain is here. It's Monday. Monday stream, because my work is all kinds of screwed up. It was on the schedule. I told everybody about it on the knuckle sandwich. So obviously people are busy on Mondays. I didn't do the Twitch thing yet. I might do that after knuckle sandwich tomorrow. Because then I'm gonna have to figure out if how I'm gonna do Twitch. Like it's got a similar setup. Okay, we don't need Rem Lezar. We don't need P Lezar anymore on the screen. Previously on Lies of P, Sophia and Vignini were having the same imaginary friend called P, and they constructed him out of like a mannequin, but they forgot his quixotic amulet, and it was stolen. So now he has to go find it in the puppet graveyard. Also, he has a lightning bolt stick. And we still got this, of course. Oh, yeah, speaking of stick. I could play around with a different weapon. Let's just assemble one real quick. Out of my wrench. I'm gonna use the puppet axe. And where is it? Dancer's curved sword. It's a dexterity handle. Why would I want to use that? Also, I did it again. Why would I ever want to use a dexterity handle? Switch that out for right now. This used to be the meta of the game. Also, it's really difficult to fight some bosses when you can't see the boss because of this giant stick in your way. But this thing has some pretty darn good heavies on it. It has some pretty darn good heavies. It's not quite the bramble sword, but it does have the same approaching heavy. Oh yeah, we also took care of a big tower. There's a tower in here shooting cannonballs at us. This thing is just raw damage. It's still kind of slow, even though I have it on a quick stick. But that's to be expected with something this massive. Look at that. In fact, you know what? I should have just teleported to the other thing. The other Stargazer. Because I forgot I unlocked it. I was just going back through here a little bit more. I just wanted to pick up some extra ergo. Because I spent all of mine... I just bought all the other liners in the Venini store. Just in case I need them. Even though I think most enemies in this game will inflict strike anyway. Oh hey, this is what happens when there's an enemy too close to the Stargazer. That's what happens when an enemy is too close to the Stargazer. Another great thing about this weapon is it has a 76% on the guard. 76% absorb on guard. Yeah, I don't like its fables. Don't you kill me right next to the Stargazer. Sir. You killed me right next to the Stargazer, you jerk. That's it, I'm going back to Lightning Bat. It's so much better when you upgrade it, because I've had a fully upgraded Puppet Axe Blade. And that thing was like 300 damage plus another 300 damage or something like that. Something ridiculous. Joke's on him. I could just teleport there. So his victory means nothing. He didn't even deny me a lot of ergo. Sorry about the relative inactivity. Cleat Faced wanted to do some Nio co-op, and I forgot you were going live. Until we already committed to going an hour-long mission. That's fine. To be honest, when I'm watching streams, I'm usually playing a video game on the side too. So, you know, don't do anything I wouldn't do. I mean, how dare you? So, we got two Puppets of Future living here. I don't think I want to fight them on the stream, because when you see one Puppet of the Future, you've seen them all. They don't do anything new. They're just here in the Poison Swamp. I'm more worried about that cannon that was shooting at me. Each of those Puppets of the Future also carry 1 quartz. I just don't want to spend the time on stream killing them when I've already killed them. By the way, the carcasses are here. I don't have any considerable fire weapon. I'm going to have to use Old Faithful. My big sword. My extended big sword. There's an area I can't get to in here yet. It requires a side quest. Still mad at myself for not getting that side quest from Belle. Okay, don't target that. By all means, do not target that. Why were you targeting all the way down there, game? That's the last place I wanted to look right then. So, if anybody's lurking and are not familiar with the story so far, I'm looking for a golden ergo. Apparently, there's something here that possesses golden ergo. That's why we're in the graveyard. I blame quantum displacement for targeting shenanigans. I blame Quantum Leap. Ever since that show came off the air, we've been having targeting shenanigans. Can we don't? Also, where'd my healing go? That wasn't the right kind of healing I used just then. That would have been terrible. I could hear the zombies muttering to themselves, but they're not muttering in Spanish, so I don't understand them. Hi, friend. Hi, other friend. This is why I have puppet string. Get over here. Oh, okay, you know what? That's even better. That's even better. Unfortunately, when they fall prone like that, they're not vulnerable to a follow-up attack right away. But I could finally use Legion some more now that I have a great Legion arm. Could mix it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I have more Legion calibers. I might take the ability to just have 2 Legion, but I kind of have the Legion I want. This is the Legion I want. Hey, do you guys like rolling boulders? Because we got rolling boulders. We also got we got carcasses hanging out next to the rolling boulders. And these butterflies love to, like, try to go right in front of them. Get over here. Honestly, there's no point since they'll just weigh you down more. And you don't have a bar to fuel to enough to be useful. No. I kind of do want to put more in capacity, which actually dictates having Legion. Hey, dear. You can just barely avoid that. Where are they getting the unlimited supply of puppet balls if nobody's manufacturing puppet balls anymore? Oh, okay, thanks. Come on, P. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. You don't breathe. Water shouldn't be able to kill you. You're just going to go the long way around for a few hours. End up in the poison swamp or something. That's not death for P. That shouldn't be. I have to do that whole walk over again. The whole thing. There's no shortcuts in there. Not yet. I was working my way towards one. But that area always makes me a little nervous. I have the reduced stamina on running on, and I still manage to run out of stamina while running. Because I just want to run all the time. Nope, don't want any. Jump. Jumping makes for some handy shortcuts. Most of the time. With usual Souls-like games, they have weird, janky physics. Okay, we're back, but I have to do the balls, this ball section again. I'm gonna get him hit by a ball. Thanks. Now he's gonna try to chase me like an idiot, isn't he? Look at that. I was right there when I got knocked off. Soulsborne games sure do love their heights, don't they? They're in my way. They're in my way. Oh, there's a ball there. There's a zombie there. Again! Oh, that is... Did I still have health? Was that an auto kill? The ultimate friend and foe, gravity. Oh boy, let's do the time warp again. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I think I might have lost health. I didn't have enough health to withstand that ball. It's a long way to get to that cannon. And it's filled with death traps. I can grind my way past the death trap. Which makes sense considering he got halfway flattened by a puppet ball. I should have more vitality. That way I could tank a puppet ball hit. And maybe even two. The thing is, to jump without using the keyboard, you gotta be holding run, and then you have to press in the left stick. And my controller is notorious for not accepting left stick clicks. Ever since Elden Ring. Elden Ring is when that problem started. Can I make it all the way up here? Yes. Usually I don't get stuck on this part as much as I do. It must be the streamer's curse. Must be a streaming curse. To that curse I say, how dare you, sir, I am hardly a streamer. There we go. Let me guess, this is the end of the ball section, wasn't it? This was the end of the ball section. Again, where are all these coming from? It has no rhyme or reason to why those should be existing. You know what? I don't need the butterfly that badly. I don't need the butterfly that badly. Could have sworn there was a stargazer on the wooden platform there. It's accessible to make the ball loop. Also, who likes bears? Because if that's not enough, there is also a bear in here guarding treasure. But I'm going to activate the shortcut so I don't have to do all that again. There. Because I've already done it twice. We've seen enough. There he is. He's a rotten bear now. Come on over here. There's traps for you. Yeah. Let me tell you something else about puppet string. It counts as a guard breaker. Quick piece. Switch to brawler style and tiger drop. It'll work, I swear. Ah yeah, you've been playing Like a Dragon Ishin lately. Where there's totally not Majima in it. Majima's not in it. Why? How could he be? It's ancient Japan. Many, many Sisyphuses work hard to supply Souls-likes with rolling balls. Ah, but that would imply that they actually get it to the top of the hill eventually. I got disruption resistance. Wait a second, this ain't disruption resistance. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. It's 15 more than what I was wearing. They don't use green and red in this game. They use blue and orange. I saw a post on Twitter a while ago, maybe a couple days ago. They're saying there's Herculean efforts and there's Sisyphean efforts, but what about all the other Greek names? Why is there no Cassandran efforts? Because I think that's what Souls-likes would be. You missed! You're still missing. There we go. I don't like those ladies. The City Long Spear. That's a dex weapon. Also used by a boss later. Now, obviously its technique. Its guard isn't bad. P still uses one hand most of the time. Yeah, it's pretty much just a spear. It's pretty much just a spear. I don't think there's anything fantastic about the spear. It's just a spear. Pandora got a name in the other field. How about a Pandoran effort? Or if you attempt it, it's a lesson in chaos. Also, Pinocchio ripoff. You must fight a ripoff. That's the blade combo right there. Oh, we can only attack him from a certain point. Die. Mom, I want Liza P at home. Wait, no, I screwed up the meme, damn. Mom, I want Liza P. We got Liza P at home. No, we don't. He broke it. Once P learns out, gets his legal degree, he's going to be suing the person that designed that puppet. Hello, friend. Nice view from up here, right? Go check it out for me. Bye. Archimedes' efforts are getting into a full bathtub and noticing a pattern. Exactly. So the next thing I want to pick up is something involving Legion regeneration. Because if I'm going to be using Legion arms more often, I need a place to regenerate that without using up like the items. Because I think they only refill a little bit anyway, not a full bar. Also, we have shut down that cannon. Oh wait, wasn't there a box up there too? I think there might have been a box up there too. Could have sworn there was a box up here too. No. No, I am incorrect. You should have access to Legion region on kill 1 and 2. Auto charge is either 5 or New Game Plus. I think it might be 5. By the way, yes. You get new quartz tiers in New Game Plus and Plus 2. There's tiers 6 and 7. And 7 gives you the really broken stuff. That's why people usually play till Plus 2. The cannon is broken. I could explore this area if it wasn't for the puppets of the future. I don't even know why I want to kill these butterflies. Mostly they just drop cranks, and usually it's a crank I don't need. I'm not going to be experimenting with weapons that much. There is a place over here that could be, like, easily missed. Because you're probably tired of the poison swamp by now. A novel way to handle New Game Plus, giving the player more power rather than limiting them further by buffing enemies. Yeah, I kind of like it. Hello, friend. I got a sword. It could do this. Also, you are an owl.
Ah, This must be quite an urgent patient to seek out my humble abode. You are still breathing. I must treat you quickly. Krat cannot have any more live patients.
Wait, ain't that against your oath?
It's better this way. 'Tis far nobler to die as a human.
I guess we're convincing enough for this guy that we're human. He wants to
And
operate
if you're
on
not
us.
alive, then you must be dead. That's just logic.
Well, expose your back to me, doctor. I'm a chiropractor. I make adjustments to the human spine. Also, I don't think these are approved items for a doctor to be using in the field.
What was her name? I don't recall.
Some kind of bedside manner this guy's got. I kind of want to break his weapon. Without breaking me in the process. I do have weapon destruction too. Backstab. Absurd damages are probably left for new game 8 to end. Ah, there goes your weapon, Doctor. He's got a lot of oomph behind his blows, I gotta say. He took the Hippocratic Oath. I think a lot of doctors have taken the Hippocratic Oath over the years. Stop throwing your dagger of returning at me, sir. I thought I had that kill, too. Are you done? Time to operate. Oh, he knocked me out of the air. That can happen. My scalpel's bigger than yours. Stop. I'm gonna have to get out my backup weapon if he's not gonna let me repair. I don't have them available. There's a weapon I can use against him since he's playing Keep Away. Oh, out of Legion. Fine. Fine. Want to do it this way? You can do it this way. He's really not letting me get in that. There we go. How many scalpels? You call that a scalpel? Yeah.
Remember now. My Adelina.
Now your insides are on your outside. Also, he was wearing the outfit I was wearing earlier. I am not number 890. Name precious, forgotten. I think we could have found more books talking about experiment numbers. That guy was being more annoying than usual, though. I might have to go refill. I got shortcuts available. I wonder how effective Decay is on one of these puppets of the future. Because they're not hard to fight, but they do have a lot of health. And Decay might help with that. I just think setting a puppet on fire is quite silly, though. Can't really block a weapon this big with a scalpel, so close enough. Well, I did shatter his bone saw, or whatever he was using. He wasn't sawing many bones with that anymore. This butterfly retaliates. I'm looking for full moon moonstones and not dark moon. I need full moons to upgrade this weapon to 4 and 5. Maybe we should finally finish up this area. I think there's a cryptic vessel up ahead, if I remember. No. All those Legion magazines, and I just don't use them. Where do I go from here? I think I have to be over there. Oh, okay. There's a Vignini box or a Krat box in the swamp. I can't remember which. That's what I'm kind of looking for at the moment, too. Because I know it's in the tower with the second cannon. But I haven't found it. Unless I picked it up and I didn't notice. Key items. Did I pick up anything new? No. I would imagine it'll be in here. I forgot to give Alidoro his gloves. You have to be looking for it. It's out of the way. I could always come and get it later. It's not like lost forever. What was that?
Whoa! An earthquake! That came from the direction of Krat Central Station. Oh, this could be bad, pal. Really, really bad.
How did you know that, Gemini? You part seismometer or something? I could always look it up real quick. I saw a person over there, but I also want to hit the Stargazer. And I could finally start putting points into levels, because I have like 30 of these shot puts. You know what? I could use some belt space. Or I could just put them in here. Carcass acid and fire. There we go. Don't need those things sitting there. Hello.
Hey, are you a treasure hunter too? Strange to me, someone in my line of work.
Doggo
I
boy.
know how this looks, but I'm not a thief or anything. I am on a serious expedition. You wouldn't happen to know a treasure hunter named Alidoro, would you? I'm a big fan.
Oh yeah, that jerk. He gave me a
My
sword.
expeditions to follow Alidoro's traces, but this lock has me at a dead end, and I so wanted to explore the Hermit's Cave.
So that makes him an archaeologist,
All I
right?
can do is keep plugging away. If you come back by, say hello. Maybe I'll get this place open.
Sounds like a deal. Have you seen a video where drivers get caught underwater when an earthquake happens? Scary stuff.
Life is short.
I
and
can
life in
imagine,
Krat
but I
is
don't think I
shorter.
believe I've seen that
I
one.
reckon I should cherish what time I've got. All I can do is keep plugging away.
How about this treasure you're talking about?
My treasure? Well, this is what I've got so far. It's a cryptic vessel. A sort of cipher device, but I don't know how it works. I don't want to throw it away. I think it's a clue to some stolen goods.
Pete, are you okay?
Found it
You're still
between the
twitching
corpses of two
a lot.
thieves who died fighting over it. You know what they say, no honor among thieves. But I can't make heads or tails of it. If you want it, it's yours.
I like how we get this perspective look at the sword during conversations. Mask brother. Yeah, our masks are about similar in quality. We had a cheaper fursuit maker. We couldn't afford the good stuff like Alidoro. Speaking of which... And I'm going to just look that up real quick. the Venini boxes. Okay, that's Estella Opera House. We got that one. Barren Swamp Stargazer. Go right after exiting the cave and continue right in the tall grass near the bridge. So I think it's in that poison swamp area. I think it's in the poison swamp. Let's get him out of the way first. It says right as you exit the cave. I didn't go right. I just went straight ahead.
You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy.
By the way, I have gloves.
What's this? A gift for a rescuer from a technician girl. I don't
It's
remember.
fursuit
I've
gloves.
saved so many of the common people. Anyway, thank her, I suppose. Oh. Oh dear. These gloves are a mess. They don't even fit. Is this a practical joke?
Maybe.
My God, I never did like that girl. She's just like him. Oh, never mind.
Him who?
I thought you had better taste than this. How disappointing. Get these rags out of my sight.
Well, that wasn't very appreciative of him. That's kind of mean, actually. So let's go back and get that Venini box. Because at least Venini would appreciate me delivering things to him. Also, Eugenie wants to talk to me. I got a cryptic vessel for... I think it has something to do with Rosa Isabel Street. Okay, right as I'm going out of this cave. It says right in the directions, make sure you extend your sword. I know you have it. Over here? Like over there? I don't see a box. It says it's got puppet guards next to it. This checks out. I have friends. Now, how does that considered a back attack when his head is right there? Okay, is this the Venini box? No, that is a sharp pipe. That is a sharp pipe. Is this the Venini box? No. Venini box? No? It says it's in the grass. Ah, there you are. These two puppets. TF2 called. Yeah, what did TF2 have to say? If fighting is sure to result in a victory, then you must fight? Sun Tzu said that? And I think he knows a little bit more about fighting than you do because he invented it. And then he mastered it so people wouldn't best him in the field of honor. Because he sent that message like 15 times. Also, he told me he teleported bread. And I said, good for you, buddy. You teleport that bread. They want their face stabbed back. Yeah, there was a spy knife that did that, didn't it? You could stab people in their faces, which is a lot harder to do. Because I believe I tried it, and I was never good at it. So I got the Venini box. We have a boss coming up. Maybe the Venini box will help me with the boss. There's some things I didn't buy from the Venini store in a while anyway.
House of Vanini.
Got another box.
Master Vanini's collection box. You are indeed full of surprises.
How did he lose it in a poison swamp?
Patrons of prestige can always count on seeing a bit more than the average customer. I am talking about you, sir. Shall we pay a visit to the House of Vanini's private reserve?
In like a junkyard. This was in a junkyard.
At the House of Vanini, even priceless.
Okay, we got new items in stock. More cranks. We also got acid grindstone. Indomitable grindstone. It increases guard performance. Destruction increases stagger attack. Satisfaction increases critical rate. Yes, there's crits. And the best armors. Armor liners. I'll take the anti-strike. And you could buy Blue Guardianship Amulet here. HP, Stamina, and Legion. And I believe I've already bought... Yeah, I already bought the Electric Blitz Grindstone. Which allows me to put electricity on my weapon for a short period of time. Luckily, my grindstone is currently fire-based, which is what I'm going to need. Eugenie, I got some bad news. You're a bad tailor. Stick to blacksmithing.
Hey, about my request last time. Did you give Alidoro the gloves? Phew. Even the Union's advancement test didn't make me this nervous. Alright, I'm ready. Tell me the truth.
Well...
Did the gloves make Alidoro happy?
Well... Yes!
Really? What a relief! I'm confident in my weapons, but it was my first time making gloves, so I was a little nervous. Okay, more than a little. Gloves seemed a logical gift because I know he lost a finger. I was there, after all.
A finger, eh?
When the workshop tower collapsed, the Hound lost a finger saving me. We could have starved to death trapped under the rubble if it wasn't for the Hound's sacrifice back then. I don't want to think about it, and yet I can't forget it. I will never repay that sacrifice, even if I spend my whole life trying, but I'm gonna start now. Thanks. I was too shy to give such a gift to him myself. Speaking of gifts, I got something for you. Take it with my thanks.
That gets us some abrasive, but also humanity points for lying. So, those gloves didn't fit him, because he had too many fingers. Humans don't regenerate fingers, right, Vanini?
I always welcome friends.
I don't want to ask about the Grand Covenant. I'm immune to it. Also, it's pretty much the rules of robotics.
There you are. Now, just leave this to me. Done and done. You will find Vanini always seeks to rise to the challenge at hand.
Here is your receipt. An old shack in the tomb slums in the Malum district. Look for a bleak tree and a laundry line and enter the shack next to them. I keep hiding stolen goods in the barren swamp and realize something. A thief! Not Black Rabbit Brotherhood, just a thief. I don't think that results in the quartz, though. Maybe we could check it out real quick. It's actually in the Path of Misery. Forget what they said about the Malum District. It's before the Malum District. When they meet face to face, that's going to be an awkward conversation. Yeah, she'll have some questions to ask him. Maybe she got the measurements wrong. Oh, this is Path of Misery. I'm looking for the Path of the Pilgrim. Which is technically Malum District. Even though not really. Closer to the cathedral than anything else. If I remember correctly, we take this shortcut, we go downstairs. There should be a dude waiting for us now. A friendly dude. Hello, anybody in here? It said he was just outside the shortcut for this area. I mean, he's not that important. I think it's only a Legion caliber you get for this. You are lucky my sword is slower in this mode. I think he's down this way. Is it you? No? Actually, I wanted to do a running version of that. I'm playing in challenge mode, not extending my sword. See one of these houses? Oh, there he is.
How did you find this place? They sent you, didn't they?
Who?
Those guys blabber about loyalty, but when the chips are down, they'll stab each other in the back. I don't know what's inside, and I don't really care. Take it with you and hurry.
Yes, I'm here for the exchange. Which allows us into this building. Ah. Darn it!
Love watching people fall into a trap. Never gets old.
How'd you train the zombie? Zombies! Man, I should have seen that one coming a mile away. Then he'll come back up and he's like, ah, how'd you survive? I was wondering how you get over to this section. Now I know. I wonder if I could jump to this house. That's exactly what I should have done. If I knew any better. Life Amulet +1. And now I have deciphered all the cryptic vessels and claimed the rewards. Because I never did that one. So I never needed Legion calibers that badly. But I guess since that last if that last bonus that we got last stream wasn't a Legion caliber, we would have had Puppet String here then. Now leaving this godforsaken place. What's the other thing I need to do now? Except fight a boss. I don't have any quartzes yet. Because I didn't kill those puppets of the future yet. Gave him his thing. I think we're ready to go forward. Because I think I need to kill the boss of this area before Hugo, the goodest of boys, will have something for me. Imagine not 100%ing the game after 2 NG plus cycles. I didn't find that reward worth it by the time I learned about it. Because I didn't need Legion calibers. Sentry's Notebook. No year. He dispatched me to catch the monster. Probably a broken puppet or a bear with the petrification disease. What on earth did it eat in the swamp to grow so big? It's not the waste problem. This thing is absorbing ergo. So we got a huge monster. He was made by the alchemists, maybe. Or some kind of failed experiment. Someone hurriedly scribbled a note. Guard coast captured soon. Lost control ballista. Impossible to take back. They did. They did. Something killed them. I need fire-based damage because I feel like this is a fire-based, fire-weak enemy. Luckily, I am the throwables master. Oh, we got the cameraman! That's the second time the cameraman got by the boss entering. Victor kicked the guy. Remember? He kicked the camera. It looks like he kicked the camera. The green monster! Oh, you're gonna start with that. Really? I was gonna make a Grinch joke. I don't have many memories of fighting this guy. Block. Block. Now I could go in. I puppet stringed a little bit early there. How much to say about this guy? He's just a monster. A monster made out of ooze and slime. Nope, can't block that. Not that early anyway. Also, I got the K now. Which isn't good for me. I've learned how to dodge that burrowing attack. I've been trying to dodge away from it. Hasn't been worth it. Gee, I hope this guy doesn't have a phase 2. Actually, you could harvest perfect guards off of that. You can use the charge attack now? Keep on missing that guard. Finally, you're exposed. This might require a second try because I didn't remember his moveset at all. Wide open. Get out of my swamp, Pinocchio. Let me sink somebody in peace. That's a terrible Shrek. Wait a second, that was Golden Ergo. I think this is the scrapped puppet from before. Now it's a Resident Evil 4 boss. And I don't have any healing. Or durability on my weapon. Block. So meet a feral version of the Scrapped Watchman because it has the same moveset, but it also has additional tentacles on it. I think we're gonna have to start throwing projectiles. I think that's what's gonna have to start happening. Or maybe, you know, playing better. It wasn't even a week. But the bosses have to catch up to me sooner or later. Felt like I was a little broken for the Victor boss. Both? Both is good. Round 2. Starting with this again. The most annoying part is I lose targeting. There we go. Too soon. Get staggered. I wanted to get the fire hot and ready for him. No, get back here. Did he miss me? I think he missed me. Okay, that shouldn't have touched me. We got another stagger. Oh, of course. That's what shot puts are for. Shot puts are great. If an enemy is staggered, throw one in their face. They hate that. Where are you going? Yep, you gotta watch for that extra tentacle at the end now. And he could go into crab mode. Exposed again. I'm on the wrong side. I love shot puts. They're great. Okay, what kind of targeting was that? That was like a homing leap. Remember how I told that one guy that Scrapped Watchman was my favorite enemy? Because I loved his pattern, and I loved learning his pattern. Suddenly, I don't have this pattern anymore, somehow. Suddenly, I completely forgot about Scrapped Watchman. It's so much fun to parry that guy. Why am I having trouble? Okay, round 3. Again, too soon. Those delayed attacks take like a year to come out. Okay. Grind and hit. can get this. Again? I ran out of stamina there, but I still had enough to get my guard back just in time. Okay, round 2. For this guy. I think he still has his command grab, too. This does not seem to be my day for boss killing. This does not seem to be my day for boss killing. The vibes are off. It's not a Wednesday. Can never get a hang of Mondays. It's the Garfield effect. He really is a puppet murderer. In fact, don't I have like an anti-carcass amulet? I do. But I would have to make too many concessions to use it. I think it's only like 10 or 15% damage anyway. Damage isn't my problem here. Too soon again. Oh, come on. I was getting away from that. Okay, we're just doing U-turns now. And that was just a complete miss. Pretty sure in phase 2 he gets electric weak, and he's fire weak in both phases. I don't know about electric weak, because I don't think Scrapped Watchman was electric weak to begin with, considering he was electric. There is a way you can block that. Just my timing is way off somehow. There goes that delayed attack again. Don't tell anyone, but I'm weak to cold, says Claire. Man, now you reminded me there's no cold damage in this game. Would have been great. In Nick Brawl 2, Garfield's down special is a reflect projectile shield. He turns it into his old comic Goofy form in it. But is Garfield nerfed on Mondays? You can't play him on Mondays. He does like half damage, right? That's what's supposed to happen. That spray has a bigger hitbox than it looks like. Learn this. Aha! You're exposed again. You're exposed again. And I tell you about that. You know what? I'm not even going to go cover to kill this time. You annoyed me too much. Now I need to get my Fable back. So I'm in slow sword mode until then. Again! I don't like when he does that right next to me. Right before they touch you. Guarded it. You're walking here. He from Boston now? Got my long stick back. You see, it looks like that shouldn't have touched me. But it clearly touched me. Maybe I should stop trying to guard that. Maybe I should just run away when he's red. Once again. Get up and let me hit you. I'm so amazingly bad at NASB 2 that every day is Monday. I'm so bad that Monday is right now. And I'm being terrible at it. I blocked that. It's got that big sweep near the end too. Wait a second. I had more health than that. Where'd it go? I had more health than that. This game is cheating. F. We need some P's in chat. We need some P's in chat. I can always bring in a friend. I never called a friend in this game yet. Let's phone a friend. It's gonna be Gary Buster Holmes. So I have a Spectre now. Spectre will draw some of the aggro for me. Which also makes the enemy a little unpredictable. But he's also a tank. Man, I wish the Spectre was GBH. Modders, get on it. You can make a Kazuma Kuryu if you want. Imagine Kazuma Kuryu in the Lies of P. I think he might be using the boss weapon as his weapon, too. Yeah, fight him. Fight him, so I could do this. I could turn on Jiminy. Wait, why is he allowed to hit me from back there? This boss really doesn't like this Spectre. This boss is really mad at the Spectre. Look at him, he's just wailing on that thing. There we go. How about a little fire, Scarecrow? This too? Oh, okay. Okay, I don't think that should have happened. He killed the Spectre, but he's also on fire and down to like 5% health. One try. Did it in one try, y'all saw it.
I knew you'd do it! Finally, the last hero weapon is in my hands.
Where were you? Speaking of, I want to give them the right arm of steel as a punching weapon. With the enemy boxers, P deserves a fisticuffs moveset. One try, one kill. You know what? I should have been able to summon this guy as a Spectre, since he's so great at fighting.
I knew you'd do it. I had a feeling you'd be the perfect bait. I got what I wanted thanks to you. The last hero weapon is finally in my hands. I knew where it was, but I didn't dare lay my hands on it. The swamp is too dangerous. Someday soon, you'll see.
So you owe it to me now,
You
right?
have my thanks. And you've earned a nickname. Alidoro's best bait. See you at the hotel.
One would say I'm a master at it. Alidoro's master bait. Wow, the Spectre doesn't die to the boss's third attack. That's unusual. The Spectres are surprisingly tanky in this game. Also, I don't think he'll do an ergo trade with me right now. So we can't see what the boss weapon and amulet
Thank you
is.
for your... Let's go back to the hotel.
Yeah, he just wants to go back to the hotel. It's a good one. The weapon is a really good one. People, dexterity builds, technique builds, like, swear by it. There's even challenge runs of it, where people just use that weapon on the bosses. The weapon is good for what? Pretty much everything. It has a built-in parry on its heavy attacks. I had enough today. It's a Monday. It makes me particularly pissed off at puppets. Don't even try it. Plus, I really should spend my ergo on something. Gee, I wonder where this is going to take us. I wonder where the graveyard will lead. Well, the puppet graveyard. The junkyard. With all the bags of puppet refuse all over the place. Ah yes, earthquakes. And poison swamp. That looks like a train station. It's a good thing I keep these on the quick select, just in case I need them. They really help against decay buildup. It's Krat Central Station! We have gone full circle. First things first, I want to find a stargazer. Because I think Hugo would want to talk to us now. 2123 train ticket to St. Marion. Text is hard to read because of the bloodstains. Ah, economy seats. I see. So So things aren't looking so great. They went from a puppet attack to a zombie invasion.
Did you feel that? An ergo amplification effect coming from Krat Central Station. I wonder if the alchemists are plotting something again.
They probably are.
Please, investigate that area.
So I want to head back to Hugo. He might have praises for me. For sucking so bad at that fight. He's like, hey, you're gonna need this. Man, you were terrible at fighting that boss. When aren't alchemists plotting something? Seriously. Yeah, they're up in their attics doing their Harry Potter stuff. Looking for a philosopher's stone.
Life is short, and life in Krat is shorter. All I can do is keep plugging away.
Okay, he doesn't have it open yet. Guess he hasn't heard about back in town. One class lower and you'll be traveling on the train roof. Oh, like in the Polar Express. There's a class lower than that. You go in the undercarriage. Right between the wheels. You just tie it to the axle. In an emergency, you are the axle. You have to get another cryptic vessel for Hermit Cave to open. Okay, I do have my quickie notes here about cryptic vessels. Where's that one at? I just did the Barren Swamp one. Hugo gave me one. I think I have to. I think I have to get Hugo's to solve the old one that I got. Then I could go there. And considering there's tons of zombies here, I might want to do that because there's a weapon in there that'll help me against zombie. So back to Hotel Krat. The one you got from Hugo is the one in the Malum district. No, that was the one that I got from the Opera House. That was the Opera House one I did. The old one I didn't do. We got any music to listen to? No. Got any quartz? I don't think so. I need 1 quartz.
Whatever choice you make.
No, I'm gonna level up. Capacity is looking alright. I don't know if I want to go motivity or start building vitality again. I'll go vitality.
Whatever choice you...
And motivity. Seeing that pizza cutter weapon makes me imagine Yo-Noid 2. But that'll never happen. But I think I remember Ralsei playing Yo-Noid 2 and then something terrible happened to him. Yeah. Yeah, he got trapped in a pizza box when he messed with the Noid. Yeah. I remember that. Actually, I think that might be on my new channel trailer I'm working on.
I found the last treasure thanks to you. The saber. A precious artifact from overseas.
They call it the saber?
It'll always remind me of the rascal who stole it, then fell into the nest. I tried to save him, but I failed. Let the punishment fit the crime, I say. And in a twist of fate, you must become the weapon's true owner. A great weapon calls for a great warrior.
So you're going to give it to me for free, right? Also, this is not a saber. That's a katana. Also, I don't like the Ghost Walk amulet at all, so we're going to buy the saber. I mean, katana. Katana saber. The Sabtana. It's got a technique of A. It's one of the few weapons in the game that could actually become an S rank. So if you're going with technique builds, this is the weapon you're going with. fancy katana. You can play Sekiro, finally. That, though. This is a parry. And you can just hold it, and I think it counts as a guard, too. But you have to time it perfectly. Like that. I've seen challenge runs of people that just fought bosses by doing... Oh yeah, by the way, uncharged heavy. But the people just fought bosses by going like this. Just over and over again. Can I also For Honor? Who uses a short katana in For Honor? I know the Kensei uses the big one. Kensei uses the big weapon. Alright, Benigni, I need your help again.
No! Can it be? It can! Are you hurt anywhere? Ha! You never fail to surprise me,
I think we
companion.
trigger some story.
Now, allow me to return the surprise. This little wonder creates a lead-acid battery in a flash.
Oh, I also have the Golden Ergo.
The Golden Ergo is the purest form of power we can use, and it's nearly perfect. We could power a city block with this. You see, the alchemists ordered transportation from me, powered by this. I'm not sure...
Oh, right, the Orochi. I hated those guys.
Just
yeah, they
one
use
problem with
katanas.
the base. I don't know exactly where it is. I don't know when exactly either. I had to just hand it over immediately after the launching ceremony. After all, I am the prince of the Krat social scene, and I surrendered to their mysticism. There, it's done. Now take it.
So this dude just like MacGyvered a lead-acid battery out of Golden Ergo and whatever he had in his pocket.
That sounds like something Antonia might well have heard of. You'd better ask her about it.
So yeah, we got a lead-acid battery, but that's not what I wanted you to solve.
Welcome, friend.
Wait. Oh. Oh, you were right. That was the... That was the thing that I got off of Hugo. Okay. The other thing is up ahead. So I gotta go through the train station. We can ask Antonia a little bit later. Or we could just ask her now.
Come here.
I started playing Gacha Grand Blue Fantasy a few months back, so I got it on my mind.
It's a shame my illness kept me from seeing such a
Gacha
handsome
games.
gentleman. Oh,
You know, if you say gotcha, you spell it in a certain way.
are responsible for this miracle.
You know exactly what their
No
plan
idea
was.
How much it means to me. I have to stay seated as I feel a little lightheaded, but I feel the vigor I thought I'd lost forever. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If Krat ever holds a proper ball again, I hope you'll ask me for a dance.
We'll see how that goes. I didn't know this scene. I never got this scene. Look, if it starts with a P, I'm able to play it. It's part of my design. Also wearing the donkey mask while he's doing this. Yeah, I never got that scene. I didn't know that there was a humanity scene, too. Okay.
I heard what happened at the exhibition. How frightful. It's no wonder you're trying to track down
Some
the
special
outcasts.
weapons give characters when fully upgraded.
Many
This
secrets
requires
are
truly
buried in the city of Krat.
oof amount of
The symbols
resources,
for this
as in
hotel.
cash.
Beneath us, there is a passage connected to an underground base of the alchemists. It's where Ergo's vein was first discovered, long ago. Until the petrification disease, the hotel worked hand in hand with the alchemists. But I didn't know they'd be so corrupt. Everything changed when Simon became their leader. Oh, I thought the survivors of the exhibition would be different, but they're just as corrupt. The passageways to the underground base are locked from their side. We can't get through unless they open them. And the underground base is the only way to embark for the Isle of Alchemists.
Gee, I hope something bad doesn't happen that allows us to do that
Perhaps we can
suddenly.
get that door opened. I heard that some of them occupy the collapsed tower of the train station. And the collapse makes me wonder whether they had something to do with the recent earthquake. Look into it, won't you?
Sure thing, since I got a cutscene I didn't even know existed in the game. But we have to get through the train station. So sadly, that fire weapon that I want is going to have to wait until I get through the train station. Because that particular cryptic vessel is after this point. I thought it was the old vessel you get off of Hugo. So we're going to have to rely on this for a little while longer. I don't even know why I bothered to go pick that up. How'd I miss? So there is a quartz in here, though. Actually, it's right over there. There's also that big guy down there. This is what I usually do. I commit robbery. I'll take a little bit of decay, but that's fine. I'm pretty sure they put it after this section because it would be so useful here. Isn't that always the case? If you notice, decay does damage to my weapon and me. It's kinda terrible for that. There's nothing over there of worth, is there? No, that's where I came from. So we're gonna have to hop across the train cars a little bit. Get ambushed by a zombie. What, you can climb up and not jump down, buddy? Once again, I underestimate just how short or not long this weapon is. Just because it's a long weapon and it can do stuff like this does not mean it can reach into eternity. There's only one weapon that can do that. Ah, where is that weapon again? That should be coming up soon, I think. Yeah, I think that's in the next section. The handle that goes to the ridiculously long weapon. I see you over there. I see you over there. Burn. Burn for it. Oh, hey! Oh, this is fun. Oh boy, this is fun. Ain't we having some fun now? They can now put their tentacles in the ground. I believe a mountain of resources is fully grindable. A few years, maybe. It makes those 10 characters available at all times. Unlike the majority of role characters. Still, you're spending years. I would have gotten bored by then. Stop being poisonous. While you're juggling those weapons, you also have to farm for the Clash Champion weapons to get your roll for classes unlocked for the main character. We're talking about Grand Blue. Well, they're talking about Grand Blue in chat. And then you must Narfle the Garthok. no one is going to get... If you understand that reference, you're officially too old to be on the internet, and you're going to have to pack it in, Grandpa. Isn't it past your nap time? Where does this shortcut pop me out at? Okay. Okay. You would know, Boomer Bird. Well, I'm on the internet for a reason. I'm streaming. Playing Lies of P poorly. Like a boomer would. Stop throwing decay everywhere. I forget how many times I'd have to repair this weapon. I overestimate just how much punishment this weapon could take. In case anybody is wondering, if your weapon durability hits 0, you gotta fix it some other way. There you go. So that's what happens to you when you get grabbed. I don't have my spray. There's a little bug here. It's only a little one, though. Is there anything down that way that's important? I don't think so, but I'm gonna check anyway. Wait, where's the other... I thought there was a... Hey! I didn't realize I was that low on health. Grand Blue relink to proper RPG coming out soonish. Who wants to put money on them doing a money thing? Hey, learn about decay, why don't you? F-A-B. Yes, that was fabulous. That was a fabulous death. So, why is this a shortcut? How is that a shortcut? When is that a shortcut? Oh, I gotta go through this room again? I gotta go through this room again! So, things terrible are happening. Things terrible are happening. I can't see where I'm going. I'm trying to back up. I'm in a narrow passageway with a bunch of zombies. Well, it's a good thing I only had 2,000 ergo on hand. So now you can see what happens when you have ergo on the ground and you die. You just lose a chunk of it. You don't lose all of it, you just lose a chunk of it. That was a terrible shortcut. Unless there's a path I don't... Oh! Wait, no, that's not a path at all. So yeah, I think the game has caught up with me in the terms of player difficulty to regular difficulty. Because I'm sure not doing the one-shot damage anymore. Why'd you stand there for that? That's silly. Weird question, but are you using radiation converter? No, I'm using insulation. Because radiation does 0.05 less physical damage reduction. Maybe that'll help. Hey guys, hot tip. Maybe you should be wearing the gear that has a damage resistance against what you're fighting. Hot tip. That zombie just went through me, and I'm in a corner. You know what? Have your fun. I'm out. That explains your issues with Durini. Also, I think that's a baby puppet in there. Baby zombie puppet. This shortcut is suck. How is this a shortcut? You missed. Can't climb stairs. So, I'm not going back down there. You can walk along the beam so you don't have to drop every time. Oh. Is that how that works? Also, we got a new enemy. Big Doggo. Big Doggo kinda has strafing issues. Kinda. He has a weird hitbox. Sometimes he never hits you. Sometimes he hits you a lot. Streamer perception curse strikes again. How about chat information curse? Chat could inform streamer that he's being stupid. It's supposed to be the stupid alarm. That's part of your job, you know. On those YouTube terms of service that you signed up for, it says if you're watching a streamer, you have to inform them when they're being stupid. Also, I got a murderer's puppet amulet. It's good against humans. The term humans in this game is a little loose. Streamer has also completed New Game Plus and therefore should already know these things. Streamer that completed New Game Plus never had to use that shortcut before. What is a man? That's what Lies of P asks everybody, because it's not quite sure what's a man or not. There was like another game that was very confused on what counts as a human being or not, because it like counts like animals, certain animals as humans. There's a game I played recently. I'm thinking it's Elden Ring, but I'm not quite sure. TOS, that was nearly 20 years ago. Oh, they knew they were going to have streaming even back then. Oh, you cannot sleep. You cannot fast travel. There are enemies nearby. Now there isn't. Yeah, there's a human being. I think what a human being is it's like those Zensu beans from Dragon Ball Z. If you eat them, you become human. So it's like a power down in a way. Okay, I know there's a way I need to go here. It's right here, isn't it? If Belle was still alive, we'd have a shortcut, a side quest that leads us in here. But unfortunately, Belle didn't survive. I don't know what happened. It was some kind of weird glitch. I didn't forget anything. You forgot something. You know what? I never use chain weapons. I think it's like a whip. It's like a one-use whip. That does like slashing damage, I think. human fruit. Ah. Oh, you mean what Luffy has now, because he went and, like, rewrote the script on the whole human fruit thing. Because people kept on asking him, hey, what happens if a human eats the human fruit? Even though he specifically gave it to a reindeer to stop that question in the first place. Little One Piece lore. Granted, I like what came out of it. He turns into a cartoon character now. So, I guess cartoon characters are now humans. Well, that was a neat little side path. Who's ready for a mini-boss?
You lost, little lamb. Hand over all you got.
Here, I got this. Where are you aiming? You got another human. You got the robber weasel. What are you throwing at me?
Welcome to the city of the future. And the future is death.
So Robber Weezer just comes out of nowhere? Robber Weezer just comes out of nowhere and starts singing Africa at you. With her fire axe. Which I guess it's a her. She's more durable than you think she is. The infamous Lies of P boss, Robert Weezer.
You ought to give to the needy.
Look, it's Christmas time, I understand that, but this is not the Ebenezer Scrooge game. Apparently Gum Gum Fruit was some kind of lightning god fruit all along. Yeah. Yeah. It's a human fruit of whatever the lightning god stretchy person is. That guy. Because apparently you could have human fruit designed after, like, famous figures.
Welcome to the city of the future.
Because there's a human fruit Buddha.
Is death.
Human fruit weasel. Weezer. You turn into 4 guys. Yeah, I got better reach than you. I got better reach than you. I got this too. It's harder to use on humans because they love backstepping.
I don't want to die. I just wanted a full belly. That's not so wrong.
Well, the way you get it is abhorrent. No relation to Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron. No, you turn into Carl Weezer too. Anybody that has the name Weezer, you could turn into it. That's part of the fruit power. I read in the wiki, if a human eats a human fruit, he gains ascension. So they become God. But that's a little bit of a Mary Sue-ism for Luffy now, isn't it? Does that also mean Aniru ate a human fruit? Because he was a god, kinda. Half moonstones, but I need full moonstones. Also, explosion! Explosion! I could talk tonight. Stabilized alchemical booster. That is for the tree. You could shoot up on the tree and it'll grow faster. But why would you, if you've got a build in place, why would you need more gold coin fruit? I don't see any reason why you would need more gold coin fruit than you already have. Hi, puppet friend. You've got a sick beard now. We'll find out in about 5 to 10 years in manga. One Piece will never end. It's going to be one of those moments where the series keeps going, but the original creator has died, and it got taken over by like a corporate company or something, and they're going to screw it up. They're going to screw up One Piece. Brace for that. That's going to happen in your lifetimes. Anybody watching this that isn't like 60. It's going to become Berserk, yes. That's exactly what happened with Berserk, right? The original artist, like, died or something, or he retired, and he never finished a story. And now they just, hey, Berserk is about Big Sword Man. And he does the big sword things with his sword. Right away, another Trinity door. Which means our friend the Riddler is going to be coming back soon, hopefully. So, welcome to Lies of P. It's a Souls-like steampunk puppet game where you are the puppet boy. Oh, sorry. I felt like I teleported back a few months. Because it's the exact same area, just with new enemies in it. Supposedly he left notes and so on for whoever took over, but no idea how that panned out. Did they just cancel Berserk after he died? That plan didn't work out in his favor, did it? Everything has parasites now, because apparently the petrification disease has created parasites instead of zombies. You fought these guys before. They're kind of a pushover. They just do a lot of damage when they hit you. Don't let them hit you. Off with his head. Unless these are full moon great stones. Dim ergo chunks, really? We're like 75% through the game and we're getting dim? Don't let the Gribbly hit you or the good Lord split you. Oh, that's the spider bite. Don't let the spider bite you or the good Lord split you. Got these creatures now. They inflict disruption. And they kind of have an aura of disruption around them constantly. So maybe I should stop walking backwards in an area I'm not quite familiar with. Stab. Stab. When in doubt, stab. To be fair, fart clouds are fairly disruptive. So if I stand in a fart cloud long enough, a chestal, if you will, is going to burst out of my chest and kill me? Talk about silent but deadly. I have no healing. I wanted a back attack on this guy so bad. You know what, friend? I don't want to deal with you today. How do you like that? This guy's got a sword mode. So I guess there's our slashing damage. Quit that. feel like dying? Because I feel like you dying. Thank you. Yes, I know I can craft a Legion arm with the Legion plug. I know. I've done it many times. You don't need to keep telling me, game. I'm good. Lays prototype. Oh yeah, he is kind of like the prototype protagonist, isn't he? This fancy mutation stuff. I haven't played it. I'm aware of it. I haven't played it. So, I wonder what those earthquakes were all about. You know, those earthquake things that were happening? You hear anything about that, buddy?
I don't suppose you'd like to buy anything. Sorry. I've been on my own so long, my sales pitch is a little rusty. Hard to engage in trade when you're fleeing from monsters.
Oh boy, it's time for the silly weapon?
The abnormal has become normal. The living must live.
This guy has the thing, doesn't he?
And you'll help both of us.
This guy has the thing. Military shovel. He also has some good radiators here. Radiators, converters. Take anti-poison. Take all your acid grindstones. Your shot butts. I don't need a Legion caliber for the rest of the game, but it's there if you want it. These are the top-end converters for new game, if memory serves. Says Rain. Well, no, I don't want to dismantle that. You're taking the bone-cutting saw blade and... where is it? Military shovel. It's got altar on it. I gotta remember how to actually build things. So who's ready to get nutty? Because this weapon is nutty. It's already pretty long. It's already pretty long. It'll get longer. That's what she said. Fairy tale of the three brothers of Workshop Tower. They lived in Krat, a technician that made 3 puppet brothers. An alchemist who breathed life into puppets, and a stalker who rectified the puppets gone wrong. They built a workshop tower and made phenomenal puppets. I'm guessing that might be Vignini, Geppetto, and I'm not quite sure. Puppets seemed like they were alive. Good ones helped the people of Krat. People were extremely glad, and everyone was happy. Because I know Geppetto had things with alchemists going on, and Vignini designs puppets. Don't know about the stalker, though. Oh, by the way, yeah. Krat's pecked. Remember the thing that was growing underneath Krat? It's out now. Krat got DMC5'd. DCMC'd 5'd.
This used to be the workshop's transportation base, close to Krat's central station. Maybe that's why the puppets were so hell-bent on attacking the place during the frenzy. But I didn't see it myself. I didn't know the scale of it all. So let's add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Krat and keep moving.
And we got new kinds of zombies. Got these hammer zombies. Oh, this is like a bad place to be. Because there's disruption. Those crystals have an aura of disruption around them. You can only cure that with those special amplification modules. Ampules. gotta shatter them. The Flash prototype game also has that great difficulty curve. Serve? Hammurabi, oh no. Lover's letter. The world is dying. There's an epidemic dozens of times a day. Well, yeah, that was COVID. COVID did this. I remember when New York was like this for a few weeks. Okay, I'm going to trade out. Because disruption is our biggest problem right now. Unless I could get to an area where this thing isn't going to bonk in long boy mode. Could try that. Even though it's not going to do a heck of a lot of damage on its own. Then it got better. Well, depends on who you ask. Hey, I wonder if I could do this. Nope. Too far. Too far away. I was going to yoink him into the pit. Nope, going over here. I'm going over here. I don't want any of that disruption. I want a wide area so I can do this. Extra long mode. I have an extra long weapon. They have an extra long weapon. Unfortunately, Alter doesn't last all that long. Can you guys stop? Can you guys, like, stop? These guys, they're a bit more of a pain than I expected them to be. I hate their reach. You can extend it a bit with some P organ buffs, though. So if I work on my P organ long enough, I could extend it for longer. I see. But yeah, this is the longest weapon in the game. You hit Alter. It's got the longest reach. -2. You said it first. Unfortunately, it's slow, so it's really just for the gimmick of being able to extend. Because it's kind of terrible, the moveset. It's not great at guarding. It's just a silly weapon to have. Oh, disruption! There's a crystal behind me, isn't there? Yes. That's what I get for playing around with my long weapon. F. See, I should have upgraded my NVIDIA. If I upgraded my NVIDIA, that wouldn't have happened. Extra long. With extra X's. That's how you know it's long. Some extra X's in there just for you. Okay. I was expecting something different to happen there. Physics! Souls-likes and their physics. Hey, are you on the ground? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not allowed to be on that ground. Gravity had nothing to do with that. Gravity had nothing to do with that. Look where I put it, too. Look where I put my thing, too. Like, seriously? I almost got disrupted again. Welcome to Collapsed Krat. Everything hates you. That's funny. Is it though? Look into your heart and ask yourself, is that really as funny as you think it is? I see yes. I see yes. I'm supposed to have contempt for my audience, not the other way around. All I want to do is get to that door. It's not happening when everything in the world is chasing me. Haven't you heard of an aggro leash? Jeez. No. 0 fall deaths in this area. You know why those guys throw me off? They are walking delayed attacks. They're just built out of delayed attacks. That's why they cause me so much problems. Trying to go for the back attack on you. Okay, I had that fire weapon. That'll make this a lot easier, because all these things are weak to fire. There's a box there, but we gotta find a long way around. And no, it's not over there where the dogs were. There's not really much of a point of being over there. We're supposed to go this way. Fight this guy. Yeah, him. I don't like red attacks being dodge-proof. That comes out sooner than I expect it to be. Now I've got the upper hand. Everything like spamming attacks and delayed attacks and everything around here. Good thing you're wearing the best body armor in the game. It is the best body armor in the game. Extra heavyweight frame. Heavyweight. 32.8% physical reduction rate. The +1 and +2 versions are like 40 and 42. But you have to get to this point in the game in New Game Plus and +2 to get it. I have a 3rd quartz, right? Yes, I do. I think this is going to be around the time that I'm going to call it for this stream. The Leda F350 is the highest physical resistance frame. Are you sure? Or even is the F350? Because then I've never seen it. I know the F150 and the F250. But I thought for like the entirety of my playthroughs that the extra heavyweight is the best one. Because Arch is usually the best in everything. I gave you your second box, right?
Yes, I know now what a glorious feeling it is to wish for the happiness of someone you care for. Perhaps it's presumptuous for a puppet to call that feeling love. I am happy enough just to protect her, as best I can. Thank you for saving her, and for guiding me through this emotion.
Okay, that's just a Crescent Moonstone, though. Can you give me something to get a bit more expensive next time?
No matter what fate brings us, serving her is my duty. The very reason I was created. Welcome to Hotel Krat.
Oh. Yeah, I gave him the second box, so there's another quartz sitting in there for me, as well as another Legion caliber. My brain is steadily losing Lies of P muscle memory, because I haven't played it since I finished the Platinum. Your muscles have got that thing that makes the memory not work. The not memory work disease. Okay. I want Perfect Guard causes stiffness. Because that's going to make my Perfect Guards against normal enemies more effective. What can we put on here? I still, for the life of me, don't understand what this means. I know bosses can recover health if you're not attacking them. But it says it reduces the amount of enemies' natural HP recovery when attacking them with a weapon. I don't get that. What does that even mean? Increase pulse cells, auto-charge pulse when discharged. Perfect guard regain recovery. You've read that correctly. I can recover my guard regain with perfect guards. They get less of the recoverable health. Oh, so they only regenerate so much back if you're not hitting them. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. The Legion one would be an item type, wouldn't it? Well, it's not here. It might be a level 5 then. Throwing object possession limit? That's tempting. I might get throwing object possession limit, so I could carry more throwables. On kills and auto charge are greens. It looks like I don't have... Okay, charge Legion on eliminating an enemy. When you kill, you get Legion back. I kind of wanted the Legion where it comes back on its own, but that might be 5, 6, or 7. Fatal Attack Fable Charger. Okay, this is Visceral Get Back Fable. Which could be useful. It's too bad I can't double dip into defense, so I could grab more pulse cells again. But I can see why they would do that. That balances things out a little bit. I might take the Fable Charger, because I don't see anything else that demands my attention. Now if I grab 2 more quartzes, I might grab... I'm probably going to grab amulet slots. Then if 5 doesn't entice me, I'll grab Fable slots. Oh, by the way, how's my nose doing? Pretty well. It's got some leaves on the end of it. Interesting way to gauge humanity there. Just grow your nose. Just follow your nose. You still get the passive from putting quartz in, even though you don't have the major passive activated. I thought it was a package deal. That's why I was holding on to them until the next upgrade was available. Because I didn't think that was a thing. But you platinumed the game, so you would know, right? So, I'll get started on amulet slots then. Put in what is the better question, though. Charge Legion? Lower ergo loss on death, because I seem to be doing that a lot lately. Special grindstone increase effect duration. That's for the fire grindstone I've been using. It'll last longer. That might be a good option to take. You could already do pull-ups on that nose. That's just loss from getting hit when you have Bloodstain down. It's basically a dud passive. Well, that's what the guard regain... Perfect guard regain regeneration. Say that 2 times fast. You know what? I'll just take pulse cells. I'll just take pulse cells. Yeah, it counts. It counts. I have 8 of them now. I think the maximum amount you can have is 12. Because there's a few in 6 and 7. Anything else I need to do? Because the cryptic vessel is not here yet, even though we've got to collapse Krat. There's a supply box coming up. I am going to go do the future puppets so I could get 2 more quartz. So the next time I stream, I'll be activating level 5 in quartz. I got this one now. I could delete that one from the list. The one in the train station. 11 if memory serves? I could have sworn I had 12. Because I know I've gotten every single upgrade before. I'm just afraid of missing out on anything else after we let Belle die. But I have a feeling that I am set. I'm going to go back and kill those big puppets in the meantime. Over here. Get those quartzes. And next time on Lies of P, we go through Collapse Krat. And then there's an area after that. And the giant one. The big end area. Do I have any more emotions for you?
Hello, my only friend.
No, I'll be back. So, thanks everybody for showing up. Even though Monday is not my usual stream day, but I have to make compromises because work pays me and streaming does not. Even though I was watching that H-Bomber Guy video, that H-Bomber Guy thing about plagiarism on YouTube. It's like, holy cow. YouTube lets some terrible things happen unless people complain about it. Because if no one complained about it, these people wouldn't have their videos pulled. YouTube wouldn't have done anything. So, in a way, they're rewarding that kind of behavior. And that's kind of terrible. So if you're curious, go check that out. It's like 3 hours long, so get ready for an essay. But he has a lot of very interesting information about certain content creators. Good night, everybody.